Hi guys, I just want to make a quick disclaimer before I start this video. It is really windy and very cold outside right now, so you may or may not hear the wind gusts. So I just wanted to make that quick disclaimer. Hopefully you guys don't hear it. So today what I wanted to talk to you all about is something that I mentioned in my last video, and that was how I went from psychology, my first degree, to nursing, which is my future degree. I think that this will be a really helpful video, just, not even if you're going into nursing school, just seeing how I kind of transitioned from psychology to nursing. Now, a little background, I went to a community college. I went to a 2-year community college when I graduated high school, and I did this because I wasn't sure what major I wanted to pursue once I graduated high school, and I just didn't really see the point of going to a 4-year college with an undecided major. So I did go to a community college. In community college, I was introduced to psychology, and ultimately I had an interest in it. I thought it was very interesting, obviously, and so yeah, I declared my major. I declared myself a psychology major, and I graduated later on with a bachelor's degree in psychology. So before graduation, it was about a year before graduation, I experienced something that is very personal to myself. I don't really want to go into too much depth into that story, just for privacy reasons, but I can skim the surface of what that experience was. It was around summertime when my mom and I found our neighbor out in his yard. He was doing yard work, and we came home from going out to lunch, and he was laying face down in his grass in his backyard. When we saw him laying there, my mom immediately called 911, and we both ran up to him. He was face down, so we flipped him over. He was a very big guy, but we just flipped him over, and I administered CPR for a good 3 minutes before ambulance got there. Luckily, our neighbor was outside as well, and he was able to come over, and we were able to both do CPR for a minute or two. And, ambulance came, and I'll skip all the kind of gory or rough details, but it was just an experience that I will personally never forget, and being in a situation where I was able to provide direct medical care to a person who needed it, it was, I don't want to say it was like an adrenaline rush, because I feel like a lot of times adrenaline rushes are often associated with good experiences, and this obviously was not a pleasant experience, but it was just something inside of me that I kind of knew that was what I was supposed to do. That was why I was put on this earth, was to help people in need. So with psychology, I felt like I was mentally helping people. And after that experience, I kind of wanted to pursue physically helping people. And I think in nursing, you're mentally helping people as well. But I really wanted to be in the position to provide direct medical care to a person who needed it. So that experience really just, it's something that I will never forget, but I'm also thankful for the experience, as bad as that sounds. Like, I'm obviously not happy that my neighbor is no longer with us, but it really helped show me what I want to do for the rest of my life. Before we had even gotten to see him in his backyard, he had already passed away. So, there was nothing that I could have done. There was something that my mom could have done. There was nothing that my neighbor could have done to help him at that time. But, it was just something inside of me. I feel like, God forbid, if anything like that were to ever happen to me, I would want somebody to at least try. Even if I was long gone, just try and give me a shot. And so that's what I felt like I owed to him, kind of. I owed it to him to try and do CPR and, bring him back to life, I guess. So that's a very personal experience. And again, I don't want to go into total detail just for privacy reasons, but that happened to me about a year before I graduated, and then I just automatically wanted to go into nursing, and I chose nursing over being a doctor or being a PA because, one, I feel like people who are doctors know deep down inside of them that that's what they want to do. They want to become a physician. They want to be a doctor. I never really had that I want to be a doctor feeling, so I kind of ruled that out, and I'm not that committed to all the time spent training to be a doctor. And, you know, I was interested in PA school. I just really love the opportunity that nursing has and the connection that you're able to have with your patients. That's just very appealing to me. So I think that nursing and psychology, like, you could obviously tell that I want to be interactive with people. I want to be able to help people on some kind of level, on some kind of platform, a mental platform, a physical platform. I think that clearly shows in the degrees that I have pursued that I really just want to have that interaction with people. Another small little detail that I kind of learned when I was going to school for psychology is that, and nothing against psychology, obviously I did enjoy it, I learned so much, but psychology is it's a very gray area. A lot of times there was never a real right and wrong answer when I was in my psychology classes. A lot of it is theories and opinions. And again, I have nothing against that, but I am kind of drawn towards the more black and white sciences. You know, in nursing, there are right and wrong answers. Of course, sometimes, you know, there is a difference of opinion and treatment or whatnot, but within medicine, you know, somebody's pulse ox is low, they need oxygen. There's no different theories about that. You know, they need to be administered oxygen. So with psychology, it was just very, very gray. You can't physically cut open somebody's psyche and examine it like you can a human body. So that's kind of how I transitioned from psychology to nursing. It was actually a very smooth transition. My professors were very, very, very supportive of me not wanting to pursue psychology anymore. And, you know, I think psychology is a very helpful degree. You know, you're probably going to be dealing with people for the rest of your lives, and especially within nursing, being able to know how to treat people and talk to people and try and put yourselves in their shoes is a very good quality, I believe, to have. So I hope this video made it clear how I transitioned from psychology to nursing. I had that very personal experience, and then just growing through my psychology degree and going more in depth into topics, I just kind of felt like my brain did not work that way. It did not work well, this answer is right, and so is this answer technically, and then there's this other theory over here that people say, like, it's not how I prefer to learn. And yeah, so I hope you guys did enjoy this video, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye!